And when they came back the second half, the goals were just coming in. And
somebody I respect so much
how to stop it.
Somebody I respect so much said maybe the fans are the problem of Sunshine.
That was what I think that was what the players were saying.
Leave the players, the coach, and the management.
Yeah.
Sunshine starts fighting.
Yeah, so some of the players were actually saying that because the pressure is really much at home. Whether they win or they lose or they draw, the pressure is always on them. But right now they're in Lagos. It's like, so they don't have that opportunity to play without having so much fans breathing down on their neck.
Lagos fans, you can trust them. They appreciate good football. It doesn't matter who's playing it. And I think it's only fitting that a team like Sunshine that can entertain the crowd is really playing in Lagos.
So it's an advantage to them coming to Lagos.
Yeah, and let me also say that...
maybe they should have banished them to North.
Let me also say that this thing is called the Akure Gunners.
You didn't hear that?
Just in case you didn't know, the Akure Gunners.
The Akure Gunners.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I just want to rub that.
And even though I love Sunshine, but I think I would like to
to
change that name from Akure Gunners to Akure Galacticos.
Thank you, Akure Galacticos. I think that's better because it contributes more to some of the players in the national team. Akure Galacticos.
Let's talk some athletics, guys. Let's talk some athletics. Of course, we were talking about it earlier on when we came on the show, and Lamine Diack, the 82-year-old who is from Senegal, 16 years in the saddle at the IWF, you know. And now we're having all these issues of him collecting some money sometime in 2011, money laundering, you know, covering up Russian athletes. It couldn't come at a time when, you know, we thought we put all of this behind us, especially with all the allegations of doping came up a couple of months ago. Even, in fact, as that last year, really, you know, we had this issue coming up. And for WADA, that's the World Anti-Doping Agency, you know, they also said it at some point that, you know, these allegations, they are weighty.
Some people are even asking for another independent body, apart from WADA.
Apart from WADA.
To do the doping, so that this could be...
I think that what Sebastian Cole was actually saying.
And let's also keep in mind that in mid-November, the samples that are being tested, and that, I think, is a can of worms that will be opened soon. And I think the integrity of the sport has been called to question. I know Lamine Diack told us before the Beijing Olympics that, look, forget all the things that the German broadcaster and
the documentary
in Britain is saying, that the integrity of the sport is still intact. You have true champions that, you know, that IWF has done its best. Whoever is saying that they have not, because that's the accusation, really, that the IWF, you know, just have not really been firm. Not been firm
on issues of doping.
And on issues of doping. So you have this one coming out. Russia and Kenya always featuring, you know, in January this year, winner of the New York, was it Boston Marathon, Mr. Jepto, banned some unnamed Kenyan athletes also banned. So, I mean, we'll wait to see. I don't really see Lamine Diack coming out of this unscathed.
We really don't see. And because if it continues, definitely, and I'm sure it's not going to be only Lamine Diack, you know, if he has to go down. Yeah, definitely heads will roll, because some other senior officials are also been indicted in all of this. So we see how it all pans out in the coming days and weeks as it concerns IWF, WADA, and of course the issues of doping in athletics. Okay,
definitely.
We'll have to
Let's just go on a break now. We're talking about Rangers coach, of course, and also Sunshine Stars coach, and some of the players, you know, talking about the game yesterday. Well, for Rangers, of course, it was normal. They had to blame the referee, and of course, the red card gotten by their captain as the reason why they have to lost scandalously like that in Lagos last night.
About I feel bad. I can see the game. The boys not playing bad. Our goal just came in. They just scoring us with the goals. But I must tell you, the referee is biased. You can see what happened in the first half. Ball hit me on the stomach. They broke penalty and give me a red card. I think they say what caused the game for us.
When you come into a game with a game plan, and all of a sudden it's scattered, it's always tough. But you know, the penalty call, I think common sense tells me from the way the ball bounced and from where it landed, I don't think it came from his hand. You know, then if it actually came from his hand, then his hand might be that of Superman. Because I believe that nobody's hand could propel the ball to land where it landed. But in the referee's wisdom, he saw that as a penalty. And that's the way the cookie wanted to crumble today.
Okay, we dismantled Rangers because we've worked hard for it. Back home there's so much pressure from the fans who are nowhere enlightened. So we can't really play. Before you know, they're in and out of the pitch. So no concentration, no focus. But here we had a calm crowd, everybody's civilized, it's cool. So we had to play what we were taught.
For me, it wasn't a surprise because the team has been able to win big margins like these two different teams, and this is the third one. And the most important thing is that for you to be a good team is to showcase yourself anywhere you find yourself in pitch playing. So that's what they've just done. When they say pressure, the pressure is not actually on the players. The pressure is that they have fracas within themselves, the fans, and it has cost us a little bit of slide back in the log. That is where we're finding ourselves there. They were having problems with themselves. We drew at home. They were having problems with themselves. We lost at home. They were having problems with themselves. They took us away, banished us to Lagos. So I think they will learn from all their mistakes they've caused for next season. If you have a good team, they don't want to know where they are playing. It's just to showcase themselves. So if we come to play Enyimba here, I think it's going to be a very good one for us, because with the remaining games, we want all points so we can still contest in the continent as in second spot.
All right, welcome back. Reactions from the key players when Sunshine Stars took on Rangers. All right, we go to the paper review, and we are now joined by Ejiro Babafemi, Deputy Editor of Sporting of the Nation newspaper. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
Thank you very much. Good morning.
Good morning. Great to have you on the show.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Let's let you react to, it's all lined out in front of you.
Yes, very well. The biggest match today, that's the Eaglets, Mexico, midnight. And there's a lot at stake today.
Okay.
A win for Nigeria will take us into the final.
Definitely.
And a loss, third place.
Third place, go for the bronze medal.
Nobody wants that.
But nobody wants that. And the most important aspect of this match is that both teams met 2 years ago. And this will be the fourth time they'll be meeting at this stage of in this particular competition. So that gives it a lot of excitement, everywhere. And we just hope that we could come out victorious today.
I like the word hope. We hope
now,
we come out.
Now, when we get to Sporting Life, Al Ahly fans boo misfiring Eminike. Well, he's lucky that his coach has backed him, despite not scoring. And I cannot blame the fans when you know that, because as a striker, it is your responsibility to score goals. And when you don't score goals, no fans must react. But you can, it's not also good when the fans, don't get behind a player. It does not show. It doesn't show that loyalty and support. Exactly. Whether a player scores or he doesn't score, you must always give that player your the support he want, which he deserves. And thank God the coach of Al Ahly has come out to defend Eminike. You don't get to score all the time, so why don't you just allow him? After all, we won the match, which is the most important thing. You got the three points, and you're still topping the table. So what's the big deal?
Because they expected so much from him, coming on loan and all that, and because of the way it was rated, and I think that's just the hype.
I think it's the highest paid player. Also.
Yes, of course.
Wow.
But Cecilia, sometimes you can't have it your way all the time. Yeah. You must. Others must do the scoring. Sometimes you do the assist.
Okay. Right. I hope he's playing well.
Okay. Siasia faces selection headache.
Okay. Okay.
No more
Samson Siasia.
Okay.
Only last week he was fined, or this week he was fined 500,000 naira.
Speaking to the press.
For protesting and speaking to the press. That was last week, and this week now he's now facing selection headache. Well, different strokes for different folks. Mixed for 30 players in camp.
Still on Sporting Life?
Still on Sporting Life,
okay.
30 players. And I think for those who haven't read this particular story, you can pick it up from Sporting Life. Swaziland open camp for Nigeria.
Okay, shows they're ready?
Shows they're getting ready.
Okay.
Next week.
But really, should we really be, worried, bothered that we're playing Swaziland?
Yes, pronouncing the name like it's Swaziland. Come on.
I mean, that in football, anything can happen.
Yeah.
No, Swaziland defeated Djibouti.